Hey family, this is Crazy Keon hanging with the Hazes live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Um, so tornado warnings have now started to be issued across the state of Maryland. Now, I want to bring your attention if you are in that Burtonsville, Cloverly, Columbia neck of the woods, your warning just expired about 5 minutes ago. However, that line of storms is headed straight for Baltimore. And what's happening is this line is moving straight up the 95 corridor, which means there's a possibility for warnings to start creeping up in and through Baltimore. And as you remember, just last week, we dealt with powerful storms coming into Dundalk. So here's that line right here. And I want you to watch what it's doing. It's going to creep straight through Baltimore and pretty much go the same direction as it did before. So I want to back it up to about right here, because this is where we'll be in the next few minutes. See where these dark red areas are sitting over that Essex Middle River, right where we just dealt with this one time before last week. If you guys are in that area, just seek shelter, be close. We already experienced this one time, and we want you guys to be safe out there. I just happened to see this, and I'm here early. I know I said 8 o'clock, but after seeing this and seeing how close we are to the same area that just dealt with that devastation, you guys need to be paying attention. This line coming back through Arbutus, Ellicott City, up through Dayton in Howard County, across Route 40. You guys should also start looking out. I don't exactly see anything major going here, but this right here, this will be over top of you in about the next 10 to 15 minutes. So again, you guys be careful. There are reports of heavy rain coming through Ellicott City right now into Columbia, Arbutus, even Woodlawn. I saw somebody dealing with some rain issues there. So flash flooding, definitely a possibility, if nothing else. That's the last thing you want to get caught up in. But again, that Rosedale, Essex, Middle River, White Marsh, Parkville, Overly. If I haven't come down your street, I'll get there in a minute. Dundalk, Nottingham, Kearney, all of that, you need to be paying attention to this line of storms that is coming right up the I-95 corridor. Now, going back west, Monrovia, Mount Airy, Sykesville, Urbana, Frederick, this is that line coming up 15 that was concerning before. Okay, now the radar is a little slow pulling it in, but there's a lot of dark red and yellow over here, and there's that orange band. That's what we're concerned about, because what we're going to get is a whole lot of water, whole lot of rain is going to come down messing around with this. So you guys be careful out there too. I'm going to put this in motion again, kind of sort of show you what we're looking at. That right there. Now we're going to back up. Here's 6 o'clock, 6:20, going into 7 o'clock. And this is what we're looking at coming through Baltimore. Right about, actually, that's a few minutes ago. Let's see if we could speed it up a little bit. That's it. So Baltimore, it's sitting on top of you right now. Definitely be careful. Again, Kearney, Parkville, Overly, Middle River, Essex, Edgewood, Kingsville, Mays Chapel, all of y'all in that area. Mays Chapel, Lutherville, going on up into York, Cockeysville. You guys are going to get a lot of rain and some wind. But down here, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. Let's fast forward a little bit. Yep. And so it's going to ride I-95 all the way up. You guys just be careful. Now, specifically for those who are out camping, right? I want to kind of sort of zoom out, and I want to look at another area. I'm real concerned with y'all. If you camping down in that Outer Banks neck of the woods, this line right here, Norfolk, Hampton, if you're down at Cape Charles, pay attention to this. Now, the reason why I'm concerned about y'all that might be down in this Cape Charles neck of the woods is because you ain't got nowhere to go. Now, right now, we're shifting off into the Atlantic, but you got these little beads right here that could potentially come on across that Chesapeake Bay and start whooping hind parts over there, especially down in here. It's not really, it's developing, but it's not. Y'all be careful. Now, as you see that this line already is kind of right there at Kitty Hawk, all down the Outer Banks, even down onto Myrtle Beach, Wilmington neck of the woods. Y'all got to be careful. If it's not there, it will be. And it looks like the bulk of it has passed through Myrtle Beach and that coast, but you still got a lot of rain coming back there. So expect some potential flooding. That's the major concern with that. But again, if you up in this Baltimore area, I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to be on the watch. We do not need anybody to be in that same predicament that they were a couple weeks ago. So I'll be back in about another hour, maybe a little bit sooner, depending on what we see. But yeah, definitely not a great situation at all. So we'll be back. Hanging with the Hazes. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, especially if you're a camper, because my job is to keep you safe. Make sure everything is good. We'll be back in about a half hour or so, hopefully with a good update. Right now, paying attention to Chestertown up in Delaware. Remember, we were talking about Denton and earlier, Federalsburg, Milford, Dover, Rehoboth Beach. This thing is churning up. And now you can kind of see with this image right here at about 8:45. Now you see why the warnings went out over the bay. This joker could sit there for a minute and again start churning up some heavy water. A little concerned with that. Cambridge, please. Y'all can flood like it's nobody's business. Be careful over there. Crisfield looked like y'all out of it, but if anybody's camping down in Tappahannock, Kilmarnock, Gloucester, this place right here, just kind of be careful. Williamsburg looks like it's not going to be too bad. Just some rain. I know some folks are camping. I'm trying to remember where they said they were camping. I do believe it was up in Gettysburg, neck of the woods, Harrisburg. You guys are going to be okay. Just watch this heavy band that's going to come through. And it should be to you about 9 o'clock. So just be careful with that. Yeah. So for those ham radio operators, I'll say 7-3s to you. I know Chris is out there. Chris Taylor, I know you were watching before. Thank you so much. Always a support. Arnell, if you guys are out, man, please be careful. Again, y'all in Baltimore, just keep an eye out. And we out. We'll be back on the be back about 8 o'clock or so. Or actually a little bit later than that, probably 8:15. But we're going to keep a good eye on Baltimore.